We are more than ready. It's indescribable, guys. It's really, really good. We're gonna have a delicious meal today. What's up, everybody? This is what we shot today. Good amount of fish, parrotfish, rabbitfish, and we got this fish. I want to show you. I want to put this in a folder, but I want to show you this fish first. Where is it? It's right here. This is actually a type of a grouper. Very delicious. We're gonna take it home, cook it up, and we're gonna have a delicious meal today. Okay, everybody, we made it. And this is the fish that we're gonna eat. This is a type of a grouper. We gave the rest of the fish to the boys because there's a lot of them. There's only 2 of us over here. This is a rabbit fish, and this is a type of a grouper. I'll find out what it's actually exactly called. I know what it's called in Arabic, but I don't know what it's called in English. We're gonna remove the scales. The rabbit fish doesn't have any scales, so it's gonna be easy. We're just gonna remove the guts. For this fish, we're gonna have to scale it. And then I'll show you what we're gonna do with it. So before we start cleaning the fish and everything, I'm gonna turn this fire on. I have here, I'm gonna throw some butter in there before we start cleaning anything, just so we can have everything ready. Throw this butter in here, and I've got over here, I've got some tomatoes, onions, and garlic. We're gonna throw the garlic in there, onions and garlic, and just let it saute a little bit. I'm gonna turn the fire a little bit down, and then I'm gonna let it sit over here, just get a little bit soft. And by the time we finish cleaning the fish, it'll be ready. And we're gonna add the tomatoes in a second. Now let's start scaling this fish. Have this nice scaler over here. Remove all the scales. I'm gonna try to do it under running water because the scales will just go everywhere. I'm gonna cook this fish whole. This fish is so good, I don't want to waste anything of it. I'm gonna make fish soup, tomato fish soup. One of my favorite dishes of all time. It's really, really good. And when you have a good fish like this one, you really want to do it that way. So, because you know, all the meat and the good stuff is in the head, and you can't really fillet that part. You're just gonna have to cook it whole. Just remove as much scales as you can, because you don't want to eat scale soup. Just like this. And do the other side. And also the belly meat, something you can't really eat if you fillet the fish, but once you cook it whole, it's delicious. It's the best part of the fish. It's very fatty, very delicious. See, all the scales are gone. I'm gonna go over it with a knife very quickly, and for this fish, I'm just gonna gut it, remove all the guts, and we will be ready to throw it in the pot. Okay, now I've used the scaler. I've removed as much scales as I want. I'm just gonna go over it with a knife just to make sure I have removed all the scales. Because the scales, if you're see, this is the best. This is my favorite piece of meat right here, the cheeks. Just delicious. Just make sure no scales, because the scales in the soup is not gonna taste good. Just remove all the scales. And go right here. Make sure you removed all the scales. And just, you know, clean up the skin a little, because the skin is gonna be the best part of this fish. Really, really good. See how the color difference? So go over the head right here. Go over the places that see all the scales that came out. You can't reach this part with this scaler. When you do it with a knife, it's much easier. And now I'm gonna remove the guts. There we go. And the anal fin right here. Just gonna make a long cut. There we go. Cut through these bones. Then just remove all the guts. Now I think my onions are ready. I can smell it. Now I'm gonna add the tomatoes. Come over here. Oh my God, it's more than ready. Tomatoes in. And just let it simmer. It's hot. Let's go back to the fish right here. We don't want any guts in there. I'm gonna also remove, oh, look at this, it's orange in the inside. That's weird. I'm gonna also remove everything. I'm gonna remove everything. I just want meat and bones in there. There we go. See? Now I'm going to rinse it out. I don't want any blood in the soup. Remove everything. Now I'm gonna cut it in half. You don't have to. Oh, sorry, just make sure. Oh, no scales on it. I don't want any scales on it. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut it in half so it can fit my pot. You don't have to do this part. You can just put the whole fish in there. But I'm gonna cut it in half. Just like this, and then see, let's cut the backbone, let's break it, and this is the fish. It's ready to go. And for the parrotfish, just, you know, it doesn't have any scales. Maybe it does have little scales, but I don't think so. Maybe like really tiny one. But I'm just gonna go over it like this. Just to, you know, get any mud or anything from the reef, just to get, you know, cleaner taste. That's all. Doesn't really have to be done, but, you know, I like it because we're making soup, and you don't want any, you know, fishy flavor in there. This is fresh fish, and the meat itself is not going to taste fishy whatsoever. The fishy flavor comes from this stuff, scales and the dirt from the ocean. Some people actually like that. They call it earthy. If you hear somebody saying earthy, tastes earthy, that means it tastes nasty. But they don't want to say it. I don't want my stuff tasting earthy. And just, you know, cut. Remove all the guts. And just get everything out of there. We don't want any guts. Everything. Fish is ready. I'm just gonna put some spices and salt on the pot. I'm sweating. This is not water, this is sweat because it's hot. It's Saudi Arabia. Okay. I've got some sea salt over here. That's about enough. And then I'm gonna also add some spices. Not too much, just a little bit. That's about it. Mix. Now we actually need a little bit more water. Turn it up. Just add a little bit more water. So the fish is swimming in the water. And then we're gonna add my hot pepper. And now it's time to add the fish. You can put this good fish here first. Put my fish in here. We've got plenty of fish for 2 people. Cover it up. Maybe I'll add a little bit more water. Let's see. Yeah, that's about enough. And now just let it sit there for 20 minutes and we'll be ready to eat. Okay guys, I'm just warming up, finish warming up the bread. And check this out. Oh my God. We are more than ready. Gonna turn it off. Oh God, this, we can't find something to carry this one, so I'm just using this old towel right here. And we also can't find something to put it in, so we found this frying pan. I'm gonna add all this fish in here. We washed it really well. Oh my God. Oh man, look at that. We just warmed up this pita bread. Wow, look at this meat. Oh my God, that looks really good. just like butter. And it's really, really hot. Just gonna dip this into this fish soup right here. Oh my God. It's indescribable, guys. It's really, really good. Really, really good. No kidding. Honestly, this is so good. I'm gonna take it out and we're gonna eat. And this is all I got for you guys. I'm not gonna let this cool down because I'm gonna eat it right now. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I will see you next time.